Hey everybody, how you doing out there? Welcome to week one of fall 2025. This is your entrepreneurism class and this is your video of the week. I do them each week. Usually I do them on Monday. I got a little backlog. So today is Wednesday morning and you're getting your video. You'll probably get them in the future and then Monday, so please watch. I try to keep them below 15 minutes. I know that it's hard to consume content beyond 15 minutes and if I need to do 2 videos, I will, which are snackables. But this one's gonna be a little longer because I'm trying to set you up for the week and also understand the entirety of the class. As you see here, there's no textbook in this class. You're gonna be watching videos instead. You have 2 discussion questions each week. Those are in lieu of a textbook, so think of each video as a chapter from a textbook. And we'll talk about that more. So we go back to the home page and look at announcements again. The other announcement's really important is looking at welcome to class. Thank you for taking class. You'll not have a required textbook, already mentioned. You're not required to meet in Zoom. There's no time where we all meet together and chat about the class. Posting videos, like I already mentioned. All assignments will be submitted through the Dropbox. Please do that. Do not submit to me directly email. I need them time-stamped. You have 2 discussions each week, which I'll reiterate here in just a few minutes. This class is the one class I teach that is an individual journey. You're by yourself and you're thinking about a business concept that you would like to open. So to that end, this final bullet is probably the most important. Final and most important for this class, you're choosing a business you would like to open, you currently have open, or is an operating business of someone you know. The goal of the class is to take you through the steps of ideation, preparation, and up to the point of launch. So if you have somebody, and I've had people over the years or students over the years that maybe had a spouse that had a job, a business, or they had a neighbor that had a business and they wanted to help them with their business, that's fine. Or you have a business of your own that you want to see if you're running it correctly, take it through the steps. Or maybe you have a business you want to open in the future, not right now, but in the future. You want to have it on the back burner. Or if you don't have no desire to have a business, this is still good information for you. And you can just open up something fanciful. I had one person do it on a dog grooming business. They had no desire to be in business, but they found it fascinating of all the things you have to think about in the dog grooming business. I had another person want to open a coffee shop. I typically have a lot of coffee shops. And I would say, how do you get your voice heard in that cluttered market? Okay, jumping back out to home, how the class is structured is each week you have 2 discussion questions, and then you have 1 or 2 assignments. And the first discussion question is becoming an entrepreneur. So how you manage the discussion questions, you jump in here, you watch the video, you reply with an original thought of your own, and then you respond to 2 peers. If you do that, 1 original thought and then 2 to 2 peers, you're good. You have full grade consideration. This is a really good video talking about 7 successful entrepreneur steps that not everybody thinks about. And the other one is what I've had for a bit, but I really like what Michaela says here, is talks about the side hustle and how these side hustles typically are the launching pads for a business or small business. Something that's a hobby, something you can monetize, you're enjoying doing it, and then suddenly you can quit your day job and run a business. I work with a lot of businesses through the Chamber of Commerce. I help them. Beyond teaching, I'm an entrepreneurship coach and also a corporate trainer, and these are some of the conversations I get into with them. Now, for the assignments of the week, you have a video introduction that's due, and I just want to get to know you a little bit better, so please submit that. Pretty straightforward. And the other one is a fun assignment I do in this class, personal brand. And this is just really, doesn't have to do anything with the business I just mentioned. This is the first week of just acclimation, settling in, feeling good about the class. If you were represented as a logo, what would your personal brand look like? Your task is to design a logo using your initials or parts of your name. The logo must visually communicate something about you. So ask yourself, what do you want to communicate? What shapes, forms? You can use digital design tools, anything out there. There are 2 parts that you deliver back to me. One, create 2 copies, one color and one grayscale, and then a 200-word summary of why you chose how you crafted your brand. Just want you to start thinking about branding. Now go back out. That's the first week. And then when the second week is when you need to have that business solidified. What business are you going to be doing for the term? Because you start with your VMC first. And then every other assignment through the entire class, entire term, drive towards that business. You cannot have a large business. It can't be like, I'm doing a business assessment of Nike. No, this is a small business and one that you would probably want to launch if it's not already launched. And every assignment goes towards that. Okay, folks, that's the video of the week. If you have any questions beyond the video, please reach out. Talk to you anytime. Take care.